3, 2, 1. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back, and what we've got for you today in this brand new video is not clickbait at all. You know what I'm like with FIFA 22 news and stuff like that. I don't like to clickbait it at all. But first, guys, if you want to drop a like on this video, drop a comment down below on some different type of FIFA 22 videos that you want to see from me as we now... What the blooming hell was that? If you want to... that you do want to see from me before FIFA 22 drops, and of course if you want to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video, that would mean the absolute world to me. But first, let's get straight into it. So in FIFA 22, by the way, we're on my PS5 Road to Glory account, hence why the team is very bad. I haven't played this account in about 6 to 9 months, I'd say now, because as I did tell you, competitive side of FIFA 22 is all going to be on the PS5, so obviously I need to get some practice in with the PS5 controller and stuff like that as we do prepare for FIFA 22, and that is what is bringing me into today's video. So in FIFA 22, ladies and gentlemen, there are a couple of key changes that are happening to the controller settings that I feel like you guys should now start using now to get you in preparation for FIFA 22. Now, in the FIFA 22 Weekend League, okay, there's a couple of things that you are going to need to have on. Okay, so time finishing, from what I've been told, is always on in FIFA 22 Weekend League. So if any of you guys are people that do have time finishing off, I would recommend switching that on now just to get you used to it. Again, you don't have to use it. I have it on, but I only ever really use it for the free kicks and penalties. I don't really use it for the shots. I only do it if I like to boost my ego, you know, kind of thing. And most importantly, the jockey is always now set to manual when you are playing the Weekend League in FIFA 22. So I know a lot of you will be playing assisted jockey. It's all right for me because I actually have played manual jockey now for about 2 or 3 years, I'd say, yeah. So, but if you are someone that has been playing on assisted jockey for quite a while, all FIFA 22 Weekend League settings are on manual jockey. So use the manual. It is very different, okay? It is very, very, very different. So I definitely would recommend putting it on now while we are on FIFA 21 and stuff like that, so you can get used to it, because there is going to be an adjustment period, and you're going to want to have that adjustment period as smooth as you can be. Hence why then you'll be able to improve at FIFA 22 straight from the get-go and stuff like that. So that's why I would recommend using these settings now so you do get used to it. The auto flare passes, auto flare pass, and the auto clearances are also switched off. And most importantly, the auto shots are also off on the FIFA 22 Weekend League. So, you know when sometimes you cross the ball and the AI just shoots for you and you score? That won't happen on FIFA 22 Weekend League. The auto shots are switched off. So I would recommend you switching that off now. So again, you can get used to it. This is what I'm all about, you know. I want to help you guys get better at the game. And to do that, you're going to have to listen to what I'm saying. If you want to have the less adjustment time period on FIFA 22, use these settings now on FIFA 21. I'm now going to play the Weekend League and stuff like this on the PS5, because then when the game comes out, I will be fully adjusted to the PS5 controller and stuff like that. These are things that I feel like you should be doing as well. So putting the auto shots to off, stuff like this will help. Now, very important here, the contextual agile dribbling, I do have it off anyway because I don't like it. But in the FIFA 22 Weekend League, I know a lot of you will have it on, but like with the auto shots, like with the manual jockey, the contextual agile dribbling is off in the settings. It really is off. So you're going to have to turn that off now. Get the less adjustment time period again for FIFA 22 so you can... When the key thing here is, lads, when that FIFA 22 drops, you don't want any adjustment time. You want to be bam, bam, straight into the game. Learning what works, learning what doesn't work, learning what passing lanes work, learning how to defend properly, learning how to shoot properly. And so getting these settings adjusted now will just help that transition a hell of a lot smoother, you know what I mean? Now, headers, assisted headers are actually off as well. So all heading in FIFA 22 Weekend League when it comes to shooting heading, I don't know about defensive headers, I'm not sure. But when it comes to shooting headers, okay, all assisted headers are off. So there's no assisting heading at all in the FIFA 22 Weekend League. I feel like they are trying to push a more manual game, which I don't mind really. I'm happy that they've let us people know in advance so we can get used to it and stuff like that. But yeah, so assisted headers I would definitely switch off now, again just to get you adjusted a little bit easier when FIFA 22 drops. Right stick switching, I have it on player relative, so if you want to put that on, these are the settings that I will be using, by the way, on FIFA 22, and I'm going to be using now on FIFA 21. So if you want to put them on with me now as well, do it. Right stick switching, I have on player relative. Ground pass assistance, I have on semi. Most importantly, the through ball assistance, I have it on semi. You're going to want to put it on assisted because that is how you get those broken through balls at the moment. But for FIFA 22, I'm hearing that the through balls are back down to semi, that you can't have it on fully assisted. But that's the one that hasn't been confirmed yet. Everything else, like in terms of the contextual agile dribbling, assisted headers and stuff, I know that to be a fact 100%. With the through ball assistance, I've only heard that. I don't actually know that to be a fact. So I'm not going to put that on just yet until I know. Obviously, everything else there is on assisted like normal. Analog sprint off. Tactical defending, I have my pass receiver lock on early. Now, the only thing that I change, that you would change, everything else is on the default settings, but I have my teammate contain as X instead of R1. That's just a little personal thing that I like. So if you are someone that likes to use that, then make sure you use that with me. Now, in terms of the camera settings, I'll show you what I use. So I use tele broadcast, 15 height, 0 zoom. That for me is like my happy medium. It's where I find my best. But co-op is definitely like a viable option. If you don't mind being zoomed out and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend putting co-op on. But at the same time, I think we've all got to remember that camera angles are all personal preference. I can tell you what to use. You would hate it. You could tell me a camera angle to use, I would hate it, because we're all personal with our preference on the camera angles. We all know what we like and what we don't like. So because of that, for me, I always say stick to what you like. Definitely tele-broadcast and co-op are the best two. I think classic's also a good one if you don't mind being too zoomed in, but I don't like it at the same time. The actual default one I think is horrible, so I definitely recommend switching off that. But yeah, tele-broadcast, tele, co-op and classic I think are the best four. I feel like they're the four that you can definitely use. But for me, tele broadcast, 15 height, 0 zoom. I will actually, what I will do is I'll actually show you what it looks like in the game. So I feel like that would be a lot easier. But yeah, remember with those controller settings as well that they are 100% fact. So contextual agile dribbling is switched off on FIFA 22 Weekend League. All headers are assisted. I mean, I don't know whether all headers are manual. I just know that shooting headers are definitely manual in the FIFA 22 Weekend League. Through balls, I'm hearing that they might be down to semi, but again, I don't know. The auto shots are off, and there was one other thing actually, if I remember rightly. There was one other thing that I don't know whether I've gone over it in the video. Let me have a look. Which is the other one? Which is the other setting that they've gone? Oh yeah, manual jockey. That'll be a really key one, by the way, because the manual jockey is actually really huge. Like, it's actually very different to assisted jockey. So I would definitely try and get used to the manual jockey now in the meantime before FIFA 22 drops. Because trust me, that is a big learning curve. You feel, I mean, I love it. I feel a lot more in control when I'm using manual jockey, but I know some of you guys might not like it at all. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on the video. Drop a comment down below on some different type of FIFA 22 videos you'd like to see before FIFA 22 drops. Hit that subscribe button to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.